Hello friends, this is Scott with Modern Living Off-Grid, and today I'd like to talk to you about truck campers and why my wife and I chose to buy a truck camper in addition to our 33-foot Sprinter travel trailer. What we really like about our truck camper is its size. As you can see, the truck camper is no larger than our truck itself, both width and length. What's nice about that is we can go into places that we could never get our Sprinter travel trailer into. With our Sprinter travel trailer on, we're just under 65 feet long with the hitch extension, meaning we need a very large site, and it's very difficult to get into tourist attractions, or definitely not going to get into a smaller campsite. We've taken this particular truck camper into Yellowstone, and there were sites there back in the wilderness that we really wanted to be. Never could have gotten our larger one in. That's probably one of the biggest benefits of this. The other benefit is you don't necessarily have to tow anything behind your vehicle. If you're not familiar with truck campers, in the front and on top of the cab section of the truck is the bed. There's a queen-size bed up here along with storage compartments. I'm 6'3", and I can very comfortably sleep up here with my wife. Moving along towards the front, or excuse me, towards the back, we have our Applewood electric jacks. Now what's really nice about these is they come with a remote control. And this remote control will allow you to extend all jacks, retract all jacks, or individually control each individual jack. What's nice about that, it makes loading and unloading this truck camper extremely easy and fast. As we move towards the back, we have a 30-gallon freshwater tank, which will typically last my wife and I 4 to 5 days, kind of depending on how many showers we take. Moving back a little bit further, we have a 6-gallon gas electric water heater. We have our 30-amp electrical connection for the rare occasions that we do actually plug into an RV site. We have our propane-powered furnace, and due to the size of this camper, this furnace does a fantastic job of keeping us comfortable, even in some very cold weather. We've got our battery compartment, and up on the roof we have a 100-watt solar panel. What's nice about that is it's constantly keeping the battery charged for us. Moving back a little bit further, we have our sewer hose. This truck camper does have both a black and a gray water tank on it, so we do periodically need to dump. These guys here, we have one in each corner. These guys are the tie-down. This is what actually holds the pickup camper into the pickup bed. And as you see, they can go down to some extensions here that actually bolt onto the frame of the truck. These are extremely strong. I've seen videos where a truck is actually rolled over with the pickup camper on, and these have actually held the pickup camper in the bed. What's nice about these is built in here, there's actually a spring. As you're driving down the road, the truck camper kind of rocks a little bit. The spring inside of here will give, kind of allowing the camper to kind of rock a little bit, reducing some of the stresses that are applied to both the truck and the truck camper. If you do have a truck camper and you watch this video and you do have a chain, I would highly recommend upgrading to the torque lift tie downs. So again, I'm not getting compensated by torque lift, I'm just really impressed with their products. Moving around to the back of the camper, we have our sewer discharge. Here we've got both a black and a gray tank. One of the disadvantages of this truck camper, its size, is the black and the gray tanks are relatively small. We can probably go 4 days, maybe 5 days if we're conservative, before we have to dump. Sometimes we'll bring a portable little dump station with it, and I'll do another video on that, but that allows us to dump into that so we don't have to necessarily move the truck or the truck camper. Further along the back is the entrance into the truck camper. There's a stairs that actually hook on here and that come down, but since I have my hitch extension on, I can't put it on. Now if you want more information on this hitch extension or what it is, I'll put a link below for a video I recently did on that. Following on the back of the camper, we have a storage compartment and our ladder. What's really nice about the ladder is it gives us very easy access to the roof. Periodically, I like to go up there and clean our solar panel, especially if we're in a dusty environment. We want to keep our panel clean to get maximum charge on our battery. As we continue moving around the truck camper, we have another electric jack, along with a tie-down. Plus this camper has an awning. The awning is really nice for a couple of reasons. Number one, it gives you a place to get some shade if you're not in a naturally shady area like we are now. And also if you're parked, you can extend the awning out to help keep the camper cool. Generally with this camper, we're not plugged into an electrical site, so we're not running the air conditioner. So you want to keep the inside as cool as possible. As we move towards the front, we have two 30-pound propane tanks. These power the refrigerator, the water heater, the furnace, and the stove and the oven. We have our side vent for our refrigerator with a roof vent up on the top. We finally got our other corner, front corner, Applewood electric jack. And as we move around to the front, you kind of get a look at the front of the truck camper. Now a lot of truck campers, at least some of the older ones, used to have a window in the front. My previous Lance did. The problem with those windows is they quite often they'll leak. Now I was fortunate on my other Lance, my 99 Lance, this is a 2006, we didn't have any leakage there. But if you're looking at buying a truck camper, really pay attention on your pre-purchase inspection on the inside that there's no water damage around that window. The other thing you want to do if you do buy it, make sure you periodically check that seal. What happens is as you're driving down the road at 60-65 miles per hour and you drive in terrain, there's a lot of force that water is seeing against those seals, and it does seep in there and it can rot the inside of your camper out. Let's go ahead and take a look at the inside of the camper. As we enter the back of the truck camper, you can see although it's a small space, they really do a good job of packing quite a bit of stuff into these campers. Up here, we've got the bed which is hanging over the cab section of the truck. As we pan around, and we've got our refrigerator. Coming in here, we've got our dinette. So they really do a good job of giving you a lot of space in these trailers, pretty much everything you need. When we first come into this camper, on the left-hand side, we've got the bathroom. Now this is what's called a wet bath. And by wet bath, basically is the shower is part of the entire bathroom. As you can see here, we've got the toilet, along with the sink, along with the shower. Now what's nice about this is it takes a small amount of space. So you can have a shower, you can have the toilet, you can have the sink, but it doesn't take a whole lot of space. The downside, it is kind of tight, but it's very doable. As we move towards the front, we've got some storage here for the kitchen, along with an oven and a 3-burner stove. More than adequate for any of your cooking needs. We've got a vented hood, along with a microwave oven. As we continue forward, we've got a sink, and up here we have our monitor panel for all the water tanks and the water pump. Again, up towards the front here, this would be overhanging the cab portion of the truck. We've got a camper queen size bed, which is very, very comfortable. I can pretty much sit up in the amount of space I've got here. Right up here, we have an exit. But what's really nice about this is at night, we like to open up this vent all the way. And as we're laying in bed, we can actually look up and see the stars. It also gives us a really, really nice breeze. We also got a couple windows on the side, and with those windows open, again, we get a very, very nice breeze. Kind of tucked back in the corner there, we've got some storage, and we can basically hang some stuff. So we continue towards the back on the passenger side, we've got a refrigerator freezer. The freezer's a little bit small, but we do use our portable DC refrigerator, and that and this gives us plenty of space. As we continue towards the back, this thing right here actually does pull down. If I were to disconnect that latch and disconnect that latch over there, this would actually fold down. And you could actually use this for sleeping for, small children. You certainly wouldn't want to put an adult up there. That pretty much wraps up the tour of the inside of our 2006 Lance pickup camper. As you can see, they really do a nice job of packing everything a person needs for an extended outing into a very small unit. Like I said before, one of the biggest benefits of a truck camper is this camper is no bigger than our truck. If I can get my truck into somewhere, I can bring this camper with. The other thing we really like about it is the ability to be able to pull stuff behind it. I can pull a car behind this, we can pull our boat, even our small utility trailer, I can easily pull behind this vehicle. The other thing we really like about this is when we're not using it, I can simply remove it from my truck, freeing up my truck to pull our travel trailer or anything else I need our truck for. A couple disadvantages of a truck camper. Again, it's a small space, but like I said before, they do a really good job of putting everything you need into this. For my wife and I and our dog Max, it's more than enough space. The other downside of one of these is they get heavy. We haul this on our 1999 F350 dually. Just due to the weight of these things, half ton, no way. 3/4 ton you possibly could, but we really like the stability of a dually. If you have any questions about truck campers, please leave me a comment below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks for watching.